So let me reset this. Started turning this Tenon down to the correct diameter and length, but I realized I didn't turn the camera on. Now, the camera doesn't pick up. This lathe, it turns out, really kicks in the attenuation software in the camera, so I don't know if this is going to be usable or not anyway. I've taken 2 passes on this shank. I'll try to come out far enough you can see it. The handle's in the way. I don't know if you can see it or not. Anyway, close to the existing shank. And this is really only for you people that maybe haven't done this yet. Maybe you've thought about it. Can I do this? And I figure out, I'm going to tell you flat out, people, that if you can work on a car, or if you can handle pouring concrete, doing layout on a big commercial slab or something, this is a piece of cake. Cleaning the lead gunk out of those threads, I realized I'd never done that. So I'm going to move this mass airflow sensor stuff out of your way because it's just kind of up here changing the focus around on the camera. Every time I back out, it focuses on this bright yellow. And I am on, well, I'm on manual focus. I'm going to go to auto. I'm just so not good at this. Well, I'm on auto, yeah, all of a sudden I can see the Tenon I'm working on. Sorry about that, guys. I had it manually focused right into this area and I'm not really here. Okay, I'm going to go spray this brush out and gunk this out. So, where I'm going is I just recently found this mass airflow sensor to be really a, you know, in my business I get a little on my finger. Hopefully I don't be tasting it in my throat tonight. We're always looking for degreasers. I got piles of degreasers, methyl ethyl ketone and all of the various xylenes and acetones, and you know, I use isopropyl a lot nowadays because when I get it all over myself I don't care. Doctors do it, so I must be able to wipe it on my lip and it doesn't matter. So it's pretty good degreaser, but this stuff right here, I haven't even looked at the, they got a data sheet somewhere online. Anyway, don't know what the active ingredient in this is. Kind of recognize, oh, it's gone. Volatilizes wicked fast and it cuts pretty good, so I've been using it a lot. So I'm down to where I'm getting real close on my pass here. I might be able to do some of my accuracy testing and stuff with it. Get this new chamber blown into here, and we'll see. We'll see. I might be able to get some usefulness out of it. I just destroyed it for the action that was on. I just have no interest anymore in the 243 Ackley. I thought about selling the gun or something, but maybe I can put it to use here. The barrel's already worn down. Selling a gun to somebody that's already almost worn out is obviously full disclosure applies, but, and maybe, you know, a lot of people don't realize this, well, this gun's got 1,800 rounds in it. It'll still hit a prairie dog just about anywhere, farther away than you can see with your naked eye. So now, I'm going to do something that I'm going to regret for sure. I'm going to go ahead and videotape my process as I try to find and chase these threads. Ooh. I'm going to do it at a slow speed. And the reason I dare to do this on video is that this is one of the lathe operations that requires my full attention. And when I'm talking to you folks, my full attention is not focused on the lathe. But I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to this was threaded by a competent guy. It's got a nice set of threads, and the only thing missing is a chicken out groove, and it's a small chicken out groove, so I can work with that. I'm going to thread right over the top of that and pretend it didn't happen. It turns out that he turned his tenon. I mean, everything works out to where if I can find these threads, I can just chase them on in, and I can use his chicken out groove to set the threads. And better than that, because I'm whacking an inch off of this tenon, or close to that, I've got a place to hit and bugger it up and pull out. So, yeah, those are inside things about doing this on film. If I bugger the end up, I didn't bugger the project up, I only buggered the end up, and I can cut it off and give it another attempt and maybe chicken out and not even catch the old threads. But this is, again, this is not for you old guys. You're going to be disturbed by the way I do this. You're going to, hopefully you'll be yelling at the screen, because at least that'll get the blood flowing and the juices flowing. I'm just going to cobble this thing into finding the threads my way. And if this can help somebody in their quest for becoming passionate about guns and machining and running a lathe and learning all this stuff, great. That's the only reason I'm doing this. I'm just going to take some more of the gunk out of the threads so I can see better my engagement. Part of me was just going to let the tool wipe it out and use that. But no, I'm going to open it up to where I can see my engagement. You know what I might do? I might do something I don't normally do. I might just thread this straight in. I'm normally pretty much an old school guy, but you know what? I'm making a fire form barrel and I'm lazy and I am just so much not caring. I think I'm going to tape this handle off right here. And I'm just going to thread this thing off the cross slide. I normally run in at the 30 degrees and I do all the things that you're supposed to do. 29 degrees if you want to get anal about it. A fine line between explaining and pedantry, so I'm going to try to walk that line as best I can. And being anal is, in the terms of being careful, is one thing, but boring you to death with sophistry and silly details is really not my intent. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run this in till it touches, and I'm going to call that a new 0. Now I'm going to back off from that 0. I'm going to disengage what's called the half nut. I'm not going to go back to that 0, but I'm going to go far enough in that it's tracking those threads. I'm just checking things out right now, and I'm going to make some passes, and I'm going to slowly advance this cross slide and see if it touches down right in the V groove. Not being a machine shop teacher, this particular part of explaining is not my favorite thing. And I'm going to sit right here and be ready to yank this handle out when I miss. Which at this point I didn't miss, so I'm still going to yank the handle out, disengage, go back out here, go back into my see, this is what I mean when I said this really screws me up. Earlier in one of the other videos I said I have these moves. My moves go clunk. I hit the bottom, I hit 0, 0, 0. I come back with 3 different functions. I come back to a 0 index. I just locked up this index with tape. And this one right here, I'm not coming back to my normal spot. So I'm running a real risk of buggering things up here, but I'm willing to do that for you, for the 3 viewers that I'm going to have watching this. So here we come again. We're going to go in. We're almost down to where we're scrubbing the bottom of those threads. I'm ready to pull. Not touching anything, so I'm pulling out. Going back over here. Trying to remember where I was. Now I'm going in at 0. Woo, baby. That's a little bit scary right there. So I better be ready to jump on this, because this is like pretty much bottomed out in the threads. This is the one where if I'm 10 thousandths one way or the other, let's say 1,000th, I'm going to be cutting on that side, I'm going to be cutting on this side, and I'm going to pull back and go, let's force my way through this tape. But here we are, we're back to 0, we're basically at the bottom of that cut. I'm going to kick this half nut in, get ready to leap. Half nut is in, I'm ready to leap. Let's see what it does. I feel like a flippin' genius. I wish you could see that. Okay, we're in. All I did was clean the grease out of the threads, and I'm down to so close to 0 that we're going to call it 0. So, makes me feel like a success. I guess that's, in today's world, that's enough, isn't it? Now, I have to get my head right. I have to get my head in the right place. Head like this, that's harder than you may think. Because I've got a, boom, I come back, I reset, boom, I go. There are other methods that where you drive in, you drive out. You drive in, there's all kinds of methods here, but you're going to have to bear with me a little while my brain ticks through its thing. I am bottomed out right there. I'm going to come back. Not touching down. This is going to be my new bottom out mark. Okay, so now I've touched the new metal and I'm reading 0.14 here. What that means is I have to work with between 0.14 and 0. Touch down in the bottom of the chicken out groove. So that's 20, 40, 60 thousandths, which would indicate that those threads are roughly 62 thousandths thick, which me with my brutal math skills, not even to go there. You know, 1 inch divided by 18 to get the TPI is going to give you a kind of a half-ass description of depth. All I know is that right now in the real world, 140 thou, or the reading of 0.14. This is where I have to be careful. I'm working on the wrong side of the dial and I'm talking. I have a serious risk of doing something seriously stupid. So now in my brain hole, I got to make 14 the new 0. And I'm going to go in. I'm going to go way in. I'm going to go in 5 thou. I don't have time to dig around it. Here we are cutting. Ooh, I should have. No, I have to be on 18 GPI. I just ran those threads. Ah! I gave myself a coronary infarction there because this is that point where I do 18s and 16s for the most part. But I have, in fact, done some supremely stupid stuff. Now I'm going to back out to my new 0. Go back into 14, 16, and cut another pass while I'm talking here. I normally, see there's an example of what I just did. Those of you who are paying attention, and if the camera's off, we'll see now. Anyway, I hit the wrong lever. And half that lever. Okay. I'm not even used to cutting at this speed. This is kind of frightful. I'm going to probably kick it up to 360 here real shortly. Just because this cutting is 70, it's going to take forever. But I had to get some kind of moves down. Back out to 14, come back across to the chicken out groove, go back into where I stopped. I know what this is, but I'm going to go to B2. Now it's going quite a bit faster. Stop the video, re-edit. Now it's going quite a bit faster. Okay, now at this point, let me dribble a little something on here. This is it's mainly to just cool the bit, just a little. I'm going to go ahead and take another 5 thou pass because I'm going to slam up on the 0 pretty quick here because I want to. It's also to find out kind of how well it's cut. Now stop now, go back to find 0, make sure it is the correct 0. I go fewer because I am coming on the straight in. You saw that smoke rise. This is kind of to find out my tool height, my feed, my speed, and this old, I have never touched this barrel. I don't know how it's going to cut. I'm reading the smoke, I'm sniffing, I'm smelling, I'm watching. The curls that are coming out are breaking a little instead of being super sharp, cut your hand. Just throwing that out there. And I look down, I take a mental snapshot. I'm tempted to reset this thing to 0, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna try to keep my focus 3 thou back from the number 18. So I go back to 3 thou back from the number 18, which you can't see, but I'm trying to give you a mental picture here. I'm going to go up closer to 18. I'll be taking another pass. The part of me, I'm trying to illustrate that this stuff isn't hard. Any farm kid, construction guy can figure it out. But there are certain mindsets that it's who us to stay in. Safety is the number 1. The second is you can do this. You can run these. This isn't huge. So now I'm working in the area between 0 and the number 0.18. It's because this dial has 200 thousandths of rotation. Without making it look, right here I got it done. I'm down to where I'm working with the last few numbers, the last 20 numbers. So I just have erase the old one, I start with a new one. I back off from my 18, I go back to my chicken out groove, I go back into 18, 18 is the new 0, and now I'm going to go in and take another pass. I'm so used to resetting zeros and coming back to zeros and doing things that I have to talk out loud and say what I'm going to do for myself more than you. I don't want you to see a train wreck. I want this thing to turn into a nice little fire for a girl. Life will be good. Didn't back out far enough. Some of you might have heard the tick, 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 tick. I backed out to 14. Lost 5 more ticking marks, but because of lash, I was still engaged 1,000th or so. I came back across those threads and I went tick, 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 tick. Just cheesy, just silly. So now I'm going to go back in, way in this time. We're getting down in the dirt here. We're getting down to within 10 thou. Bottoming this thing out, within 8 thou bottoming it out. Make sure I can get these cuts to clean up. Make sure I don't inadvertently drop in on the wrong joint. Make sure I back it out far enough without throwing a full revolution in and wasting a bunch of time that way. I'm going to make a single pass here now, just a single thou. Some of you can hear the pitch change, or maybe you can't even hear me over the noise of the machine. I don't know. Now I'm down to within 6 thou. Cuts are going smooth, even though I'm straight in. Just a couple thou. Still cutting 3 because I'm still 3 out and I can clean it up in the last thou and a half through 2 thou. So I'm cheating this just a little bit here. Still cutting pretty heavy. Now I'm going to run to within 1,000th of my 0. And I'm going to do almost a fake pass just to clean up, and then I'm going to ooze in on my 0. With these marks, it's actually 2,000 out. So I'm splitting marks now, which means I've got a little more run out than when I say going for a thou, I'm somewhere around a thou. And I'm going to touch down and